Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. Listen, y'all. You know, these are kind of videos. You gotta ever do a video and it kind of hurts you to do it. You know what I mean? You don't really want to do it, but you know you might have to get the opinion out there, but you don't want to. This video is actually about someone that I enjoy watching from a player standpoint, but even from a coaching standpoint. You kind of, you love the athletes that are jumping out of the gym and are just so athletically awesome, athletic prowess. But then you also like the guys that are technical or just smart out there, right? Me, growing up in LA, matter of fact, Inglewood, right down the street from the Fabulous Forum, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Laker, right? But even as a coach, when I didn't even we know like the guys weren't going to come, or we had a training, we won't have a training or practice, and then so everybody couldn't make it or something like that. I would just say, well, those who got time, watch the San Antonio Spurs. Just go in and watch the San Antonio Spurs for about an hour, and hey, you just see team basketball. Get that in your mind, right? Put that in your mind, right? Watch that. And so, no matter that I don't like the Spurs, never have, but I understood what's going down, right? I never liked Michael Jordan, for example, but I understood what's going down. My favorite player ever, if I started a team, it starts with the dream, right? Starts with the dream, period. Hakeem, the dream, Olajuwon. Best defender probably ever, and best low post moves from the center position probably ever, which makes him, to me, the most dominant person I've ever seen, right? And don't let me get started there. So I'm just prefacing what I'm about to say with those little tidbits so you kind of know where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? Basically, nowhere. Just got to say these things. Now, we have an MVP race in the National Basketball Association. And this MVP race is only about 2 months after the NFL MVP race. And there's some very, very eerie similarities. Now, seeing as though Lamar Jackson didn't get the NFL MVP, I'm sorry, but Jokic can't have it. Jokic can't have it. It's out of the question. And it's unfortunately out of the question, but it's out of the question. It cannot happen now. Because I'm not going to have that. Just 2 months later, and I just watched Lamar Jackson be the NFL MVP without a doubt, and I watched him figure out a way to give it to Josh Allen. Now, here are the similarities. Josh Allen had a lesser season, right? Josh Allen had a lesser season. Lamar Jackson had a historic season, right? Historic, that word. So is Jokic. It's historic in a lot of ways. Jokic is averaging a triple-double. Now, I saw someone 6'3" averaging a triple-double a few years back, and he was accused of stat packing, right? We're not hearing that with Jokic, not. He just handling his business. Little Westbrook, who did it 3 times or 4 times, was stat packing. People were saying people are letting him get rebounds instead of saying what it really was. They were letting him get rebounds because Russ pushes the ball and we get transition baskets because I'm playing with people that can't shoot. So therefore, we need transition baskets. That's why. Get the hell out of the way. I'm getting it and we running. I kept telling you even that back then. That's why he was getting all the rebounds. Plus, he hustled for them as well, right? So that's what. But it was kind of denigrated, how can we figure a way to hate on him getting all these triple doubles and nobody else did it 4 seasons. So even though it's historic what Jokic is doing, we've seen it from a 6'3" guy, right? And a 6'3" guy that was a better defender than Jokic is, right? But it is historic. Jokic just had a 30-20-20 game in overtime, but he had a 30-20-20 game, right? And that's pretty ridiculous. Russ had a 20-20-20 game, right? But, it's historic what your boy Jokic is doing, right? But what? He's had 3 of them, right? 3 MVPs. So what were we hearing? The words that we were hearing was 2 words. Voter fatigue. How often was you hearing that just 2 months ago? Voter fatigue. Hey, Lamar Jackson had 2 already. They're going to be tired of giving it to him, and, they're going to give it to the other guy. And what was I saying then? If you're voter fatigued, then stop being a voter. Damn it, give it to the one who's most deserving. Now, SGA is averaging ridiculous amount of points, and his team has the second best or the best record in the league and the best record in the West, and he's 11 games ahead of Jokic's team. We can't call his team better, okay? We can't call his team better than Denver all of a sudden. Why? Right? You just got one all-star on there, just got on there. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just do that. His team's not better. He's leading this team. And Gilgeous Alexander is a far better defender than Jokic is, right? Far better. So me, coming from the old school, when we categorically say someone is the best player in the NBA, then I am just used to this player being at least, at bare minimum, an above average defender. But he's supposed to be an excellent defender too. You know what I mean? If you're going to be the very best player in the league, it can't be the very best player in the league is somebody that we get a pick and roll and we're looking to isolate you because you can't stick nobody. Like a Doncic or a Jokic, you know what I'm saying? They're not moving them puppies too well. Great offensive players, but defense, Now, Jokic, I'm going to give him smarts because he's so smart that you just love to watch him play. If you love basketball, you're going to love watch Jokic play. Man, the dude is just incredibly smart. It's ridiculous. Just so talented. It's unreal. He just maximizes his athleticism. Maximizes it. It's beautiful basketball, to be honest. So I'm not going to be just sitting here trying to hate on the man. I'm hating on America. That's what I'm hating on. And the media. Damn it, Gilgeous Alexander, his team is winning, and most of the time, the best player on the winning team wins, period. His team is winning by too many more games, 11 games more. And if we was going to give it to somebody who's averaging a triple-double, then Westbrook deserved more than one. You understand what I'm saying? He deserved more than one because he was doing it at 6'3", right? And all his wasn't just passing out to three-point shooters. He had less three-point shooters. Russ was making some good passes too. So does Jokic though. Come on, man. I ain't trying to hate because Jokic makes some ridiculous passes from the center position. This is top-notch center position, best passing center probably ever. But he's definitely in the top 2 or 3 right now, right? But he's going to probably end up being the best passing center ever, right? But me personally, I just want to make this clear. The best players in the NBA has to be able to play defense on my list. That's why, for me, the best player is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's my best player. That's the guy I would want first because Giannis going to handle his business on the offense and on the defense. There is no mismatch. Go ahead and pick a role, and he'll stick a one. One think he's on past him, thought he got past him, and that stuff is going to get tacked from behind. That's a little bit different, right? So that's who I would go with because he's a way better defender. It's not even close. You have to, that's how it used to be. Jordan, why was he MVP all the time? LeBron, why MVP all the time? They could both play defenses. Hakeem Olajuwon, we don't have to discuss that, right? David Robinson, who else? Most MVPs, the 2 MVPs that were probably just okay defenders, like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. They weren't great defenders. They were just okay defenders. But most of the time, the MVP is a great defender too. You know what I mean? Most of the time. I'm just saying not all the time, but most of the time. But the best player in the NBA, when you get that title, that's supposed to be a great defender too, in my opinion. Because you can't just be playing on one side of the court and that's what's up. Then you're better than all the guys that's running around here playing excellent defense. That's just me though, guys. But back to the point. Lamar Jackson didn't get the MVP because of voter fatigue. His season was historic too. Let me give you an example. How many quarterbacks in the history have ran for 900 yards that is not named Lamar Jackson? You're probably going to be on 1 or 2 fingers because I only know Michael Vick. I'm just thinking, damn, who? Steve Young? You know, my man Cam Newton, you know, God knows Roger, I go way back to Roger Staubach and Fran Tarkenton. They weren't runners, they were scramblers. So I'm like, you know, if it ain't Steve Young, Kaepernick, Cunningham back in the day, shoot, Cordell Stewart. I'm just looking, you know, people who ran the ball, but 900 yards, I'm not sure anybody. That's legendary right there. Now, it's not legendary anymore because Lamar Jackson himself has ran for 1,000 yards twice, right? But 900 yards, okay? Rushing. No one did that. That's kind of historic right there, but we're not going to call that historic yet. Now, 4,000 yards passing with 4 interceptions. That's historic. This only been done twice by the same dude. What's my man name for Green Bay? Used to be in Green Bay, went to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers. Other than that, no one. Passer rating is third in the all-time. Historic season. No one has passed 4,000 yards and rushed for 900. If you ain't playing Madden, you might do that on Madden somewhere. But in real life, no one does that. That's historic. Team plays in a hard conference and made the playoffs. And beat Josh Allen head-to-head. Now, we start talking about all kind of stuff. Well, Josh Allen made more rushing touchdowns because now the tush push. But your boy Hurt, you know, Jalen Hurt, when he do it, no, we want to make, we don't like that. That's too easy. That works all the time. They wanted to ban it. So does the tush push ban it or is it good? You know, so I'm just saying, the tush push touchdowns, let's be real. Lamar had Derrick Henry, right? So we give him the ball when we get down low. Y'all could have gave it to Cook too, but you didn't want it. Now, another thing is, hey, Lamar had all those all pros. I got a conspiracy theory to that. So we're just going to act like the third best offensive line in the whole league, none of them could be all pro. Like none of them, like we the third best in the league, but none of them is all pro. Right? Like, so we can say that Josh Allen is playing with busters. I done told y'all, them people in Buffalo, they mad. Josh Allen had to pay for a whole lot of dinners. Because he's like, you gonna pay our dinner, because we've been called busters on national TV, and y'all, you know damn well we ain't busters, pay for our dinner. That's what happened there. Straight the hell up, let's be real. Ain't no busters, but it's cool. We give Josh Allen the damn NFL MVP, then damn it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's season is better than Josh Allen's. That's for damn sure. Lamar Jackson's was historic. Jokic was historic or is historic, right? But we got voter fatigue, so we can't give it to him, right? We can't. Don't do this in the same damn year. It's just, you know, come on, America. You know, can you get it together? Can you get it together? It's not it's not close. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for MVP of NBA, and it's the way it should be, because if we're going by the exact same logic that we went just 2 months ago with Josh Allen, then damn it, Shai Gilgeous. Y'all got to be feeling that. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm about to hear y'all.